Good morning everybody, and this is your Euro USD setups for today. So looking at the 8 hour, we are just on the 150 EMA at the moment. It does look like we have some selling pressure here. There is quite a bit of structure, and that would be resistance structure right here at 108939, and then a little bit higher at 109111. Oscillators at the moment have grouped the downside and have crossed over. They need to get above the 20 before I start getting too excited about potential moves to the upside. This head and shoulders for me is still very much in play. We have pretty much broken below what I would take as the neckline, which is 108777, and we've come back to test the break, and it's kind of a messy break, but nevertheless it is a break. Moving down to the 3 hour, you're going to see a strong move this week so far. We grouped the downside in the oscillator. That was your signal that this move was coming to an end, and you'd be looking for some kind of retracement, and we have pretty much starting to reject 108939, but look above here. So this is from when was this last week? Yeah, so these are all the tails of last week. So if you look at each one of these tails, I mean, I'm not going to give you each one of them, you can see it on your own charts, but each one of these tails would be an area to pay attention to if price gets above 109111. Dropping down to the hour, and this is when you need to hit that like button for us. Thank you, appreciate every interaction. You're going to see a little bit of a different picture here on the hour. Now we've had a strong move up, pretty much a daily pin bar. You can see there's a daily pin bar off structure with the oscillators grouped to the downside. So that's something you keep in the back of your mind. But we do have, sorry, I want to stay at the hour. So we do have a gap at 109048, which we haven't closed yet. So I would expect us to reject off that and probably try and find support a little bit lower down, and that would be at today's daily gap, I would assume. There it is there. There's quite a bit, there's two pin bars here. Lots of structure, and that's at 108841. Okay, so we have a daily pin bar off a level, and we have a grouping of the oscillators to the upside here on the hour, which is indicating this move up is finished. We should be looking for a pullback. So the story for the bulls would be to see what happens here at 108841 and 108777. Find support here. There's a good probability for a move up to this 109111 area. Now dropping down to the 15-minute, you can see yesterday all over the place, and then above the 150 EMA. So right now this is looking like a little bit of a turn. Some pretty solid bullish signals on the daily and the higher time frames as well. So I would be paying attention to 108841. We should get a pullback onto here. It should test the 150. We did test it this morning over here, but that's kind of the view that I've got. I think you drop into this area, look for support, and then move up. Or alternatively, we're going to rally up to 109111 and then turn there and try and find support either at 108939 or at whichever one of these tails here have been broken. And you can see there's a couple peaking up above 108939. Okay, so that's kind of my view at the moment. It does look interesting, and my experience with pin bars, especially on the daily like this, is when you are above it like we are now, there's a very strong possibility of this just continuing. It's a 500 point stop loss if you were to trade this on the daily. Take a trade here, take an entry right where we are now, and then a 500 point stop loss. But you're looking at probably at least a 590 point gain, and then more than likely 1,000 point gain as you head up to this area of potential support, which again is the top of this range bar that we spoke about a couple of days ago. So expect sideways volatility still to continue. I don't think it's over just yet, but there is definitely signals that the bulls are trying to take control. So that will probably be the direction that it'll move today, is up but still sideways as well. So pay close attention. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.